Right.
Because that's the key. What you just said is the key. We all have limited time.
Yeah.
Some people have more time than others, but we all have limited time. Where do you put your focus during the time that you have?
Yeah.
Because there's
in a world where you have lots of time, you could think, like sometimes we even teach it like this. It's just theoretically, you just build your best watch list, right? In fact, when we do our 3-day class, we have students build together as a group. They'll build a watch list of companies and that we even analyze with them and help them go through the process and hopefully come up with, 10 companies that are pretty anti-fragile companies that look really good from all the perspectives. But we don't even think about whether these are on sale or not right now. I mean, it's just like this market is just ridiculous. So you end up with a list of companies that very theoretically you could buy someday, but very likely, unless there's a huge market crash, you won't buy any of them.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a problem in the practical world. And that requires a great deal of patience. And, we try to accelerate the process of having to not be patient forever or having to be patient forever by digging deeper and looking in the weeds, and trying to find something that is on sale. So we do look and see, we got tons of companies over these years that we'd like to buy and none of them are on sale.
Isn't that such a joy though? Like you're going to think I'm nuts saying that. I get so much joy from finding a great company that's doing well, that's too expensive for me to buy. That part's annoying. That part's not a joy. But at the same time, it's almost like it's okay. It'll come around at some point.
Yeah.
And in the meantime, I get to be happy that this exists in the world.
Yeah.
It's like having a crush on somebody and the crush is like dating somebody else and you're like, it's all right. They're amazing. They exist. They'll discover me one day.
That's funny.
I think I'm going through that right now.
Okay, that's a little crazy.
We're being a little annoying on this podcast because we're not saying names, but I don't want to say the name of this company that I'm currently obsessed with. And it is bringing me so much joy. And I'm just excited to be with it for the rest of my life. Whether or not I own it anytime soon, I'm excited to be with it for the rest of my life, which I have no doubt I will be.
How they can pop out from absolutely nowhere. Again, I can't even give you details about this because I don't want. This is a relatively small company, and really our audience could just chew it up and take the price way away from where I want it to be. But just here in the house, realizing, oh, we use this thing. And it is so great. We don't even think about it. Right? And for some reason or another, I just thought, I wonder if they're public. I don't even know why I thought that. It's such a niche company, right? Look it up. They went public 9 months ago. So it's like, oh, whoa, And they're dominating this space. It's very niche, but they're dominating. And it'd be like, wow. So I checked out roughly, doing a 10 cap on it and roughly where they are. And, they're fully retail priced. It's like, okay, I guess we're not the first ones to discover these guys.
Who cares?
But you're right. It's like, yes.
Yeah.
These guys someday are going on sale and then it'll be a great chance to buy them.
And then you'll be poised and not have that moment that I've had, which is horrible, of oh man, I found that company 5 years ago and I never finished the research on it.
And now they might be on sale.
And now I feel like they are, but I don't really know because I'm not
that's a horrible
on top
feeling.
of it. Yeah.
That comes from procrastination, laziness.
Or just like I said, we all have limited time. And often what we choose to do is move on to the stuff that's closer to what seems reasonably priced right now and leave behind the stuff that may pop up one day, but may actually be a better long-term investment.
Well, that's all true, but there's also, I think, a lack of organization and discipline that kind of goes with this. It certainly has been the case in our company where we've gotten our act together over the years and have a system now of reviewing companies we've done work on. I mean, after years, you can stack up a pretty good pile of companies you'd like to own. And you have to kind of keep up on that and make sure that none of them are going on sale behind your back, right?
Oh yeah,
so
that's
you can
true.
set
Yeah.
we can set alerts at price points and do things like that. And then we just check, we do portfolio review and,
But
there's
did
a
you
more
do that
professional way
stuff
to
when
do it.
you were on your own?
Oh no, I was much
I
more,
don't
much less
remember you ever
disciplined.
doing those things.
No, I never did any of that. I just wandered around. But, it worked. That works too. It's just not as disciplined and not as focused. And,
Yeah.
you're not doing it 8 hours a day either, right? You're just,
Right.
yeah. So coming back to the checklist.
Okay, coming back to the checklist.
We moved to Ackman on this company and went through the Ackman 8. And now that starts to get much more specific. Now, at this point, just in the way we work, at this point, I haven't done a lot of work on this company yet. I'm green lighting my guys to go deeper based on gut feel and some experience that, this could be really good. And I know you guys know this thing, so let's go deeper. So going deeper means they go and crank out this Ackman 8 over a period of about a week. So this is 2 guys, 2 or 3, depending on how many are working on it, that are digging deeper to really, really nail down a couple of important things. Number one is that first thing. Is this really a simple company? Is it simple and predictable? Does this really fall into our circle of competence of simplicity and predictability? Or are we about to embark on a digging process that's not going to be rewarded? Because at the end of the day, if we don't really have a company that we feel is simple, we're not going to make we can't make a good decision. It's too hard to really commit real money that you can't afford to lose when you aren't certain. And you're not certain because it's kind of a complicated company. There's a lot of moving parts, right? Or it's a or maybe it's a complicated industry and you don't know how these guys will fit into it in 5 years. So there's just that uncertainty comes from a lack of simplicity. And the biggest mistake that we make over time, and I can say this with a lot of confidence, this is a common mistake among people who do what I do, who are professionals. Bill Ackman was lamenting this error very publicly a year ago of just not sticking to simplicity. You guys, if you enjoyed this video and you feel it was valuable in teaching you more about how to invest, hit the like button and please share the video with your friends. And if you want more investing content, subscribe to my channel. And don't forget to click the button on the screen. We got a free gift for you. Thanks again for watching.